We're here at PPC Hero Conf London and we were genuinely wondering what's the future of advertising. So we asked around some of the speakers. Let's see what they had to say.
I haven't got a clue.
Hey, I'm Vallaeys. I just gave a talk at Hero Conf in London, and one of the big questions here was about the future of the PPC career and PPC marketing. And I'm actually really hopeful. I think humans are going to bring a lot to the table in this very big industry. So people have concerns right now about the economy, growth slowing, but this is a really important point. The growth is slowing, but we're not decreasing, right? So there's going to be a lot of stuff for us to do. We operate in this super big industry. And one interesting study that we've seen is that if you put humans together with machines, then the results improve something like 35% instead of just 20% with technology alone. And so if you think about 15% on top of the size of our multi-hundreds of billions of dollar industry, that's a lot of value that PPC people bring. But really what we have to do is we have to shift our minds, because the types of things that we used to manage, you think about keywords, bids, bid adjustments, all of that stuff is now being done automatically by Google. And especially something like a Performance Max campaign, there's very little control that you think you may have, but it's just that the controls have actually shifted out. So they've shifted towards you telling the machine what is really a conversion, what do you really value in terms of the stuff that you get out of PPC. And the more that you can define that, the better the machine can actually go and find you more of those types of good conversions. Setting goals like what's your target return on ad spend. You may think that's a simple question. You may think that 600% ROAS is better than 500%, but that's not necessarily the case. You have to put that in context of what's the volume that I'm going to drive and how does that impact my profits. And so there's just so much for us to do. It's just that it's shifting. We're operating at the boundaries of PPC instead of managing the tedious little details that we've been managing for the last 20 years.
Hello, I'm Azeem, and I think that the future of advertising is going to be more automation driven. So you've probably heard from people before me that you might need to focus on, for example, the aspects that we control as humans and marketers. I am probably the opposite. I think marketing is going to be more automation driven. Not essentially 100%, so we shouldn't just literally turn a machine on and sit back. You've probably heard from other talks from other people saying automation performs even better when there is a human element involved. So if you were to say, if I was to put a binary percentage on it, I'd probably say 80 to 90% automation with maybe a 10% of a human Salt Bae sprinkle on there.